we're all OU students, right? You're going to have a lot of free elective hours, and today we're going to tell you about something that you can go to other classes and learn about, and I don't know, you might like it. So we're going to tell you about Hinduism, and just its basic tenets, what really dictates how they live life on a daily basis. All right, so I'm going to start with Amber. She's going to tell you a little bit about Bhakti Yoga.
Okay, according to Melise in a 2008 journal article, Spiritual Healing, Bhakti Yoga is a type of yoga in which the practitioner fosters a loving devotion to God. It can also be defined as devotional faith. The desired goal of Bhakti Yoga is to form a blissful union with God in which you can achieve health and happiness. Health does not just refer to your physical existence, and happiness does not just refer to your emotional existence. You can achieve health and happiness in all levels of your existence, including emotional, physical, and spiritual. According to Melise, Bhakti also translates as divine loving service. In defining love, you need both a subject and an object. Three things you need to make up love are a devoted lover, or the bhakta, an object that is loved, or the bhagavan, or a relationship between the two, which is bhakti. 3 steps in performing Bhakti Yoga are Shravanam, which is relevant listening. You can achieve this by reading sacred texts. There's also Kirtanam, which is chanting, and you can achieve this by reciting prayers or songs. Lastly is Smaranam, which is meditating or remembering. Smaranam can be achieved by performing the prior 2 steps of listening and chanting, since they both naturally lead to remembrance. Now I'm going to pass it over to Vicente to tell you about Karma Yoga.
Karma Yoga is the practice of selfless action, or selfless service, and it literally means path of union through action. So, in an article in a journal entitled Karma Yoga and Bhagavad Gita, the goal of karma is to remove self-centered desires and likes or dislikes with actions without your benefit in mind. So basically, doing good to others without your benefit in your mind. And karma, or Krishna, a Hindu deity, said that when work is done without selfish expectations, it purifies your mind. So in all, karma yoga is like to purify your mind and make your actions selfless. So think about others before you think about yourself. Krishna also said that you must surrender ownership of action to him in order to not be selfish. So it's basically like surrendering your actions to their God, which is Krishna, but they have multiple gods, so he's just one of them. So karma today is like the practice of like cause and effect. So your positive actions have positive effects on yourself, and like vice versa. So if you do something negative for someone, something negative is going to happen to you, and that's the basic belief of karma. And now I'm going to let Dylan tell you about Raja Yoga.
Raja is pretty much the spiritual and emotional balance of your mind, and it's called Raja because Raja means king or loyal, and considered is your mind is the king of your psychophysical structure, and the aim of the whole yoga is self-realization and liberation of the mind. And another name for it is Ashtanga, which means 8 in some language I couldn't figure out. And from ABC of Yoga, the 8 stages of Raja are Yama, which is self-restraint, Niyama, which is meditation with ethical perfection, Asana, which is firm yoga to rid of tensions in the body, Pranayama, which is proper breathing while doing the yoga, Pratyahara, which is spiritual strength to avoid distractions, Dharana, which is controlling the trichuti, which is the space in between your eyebrows, which is believed where the mind is centered, and Dhyana, which is just basic meditation, and Samadhi, which is the state of bliss. And after completing the Raja Yoga, you are supposed to feel worry-free and your body's supposed to be sound. And a lot of people get a trainer to teach them yoga or the Raja technique, but over the years it's been simplified to where people can kind of do it on their own. So the basic focus of Raja is just spiritual soundness and feeling bliss and worry free. And now I'm gonna let Eric tell you about Jnana Yoga.
All right, so I'm going to tell you about Jnana. It's basically it's right knowledge. It's the idea that you're always supposed to be looking for what's true and what's good. And but what other yogas are really what is searching, or how they go about their search for right knowledge. And it's cool because they also believe that what's true today might not be true tomorrow. Like whatever you think, you have to be able to continually justify it. So I know we just threw out a lot of really weird sounding names or words and everything, and you're not going to remember it, and it's so complex. He said there's multiple gods. There's actually like 300 million different gods if you look at all the different Hindu texts. And there's so many Hindu texts, and there's so many different types of Hinduism. So I hope you come out of this with a little bit more knowledge than it's something rich white women do. You know? Thanks for your time.